Because I always thought, I was like, I wish that Elon Musk and Warren Buffett and all these guys would have and Jeff Bezos, would have just I would love to have seen 1997 Amazon content. And a lot of the content in terms of it's getting 5 views. It's it's okay because when we make it, they're going to come back and watch this. So I don't need them to watch it today. I want them to know that it's here when I do. And I think that got me out of the loop of it. I have to win right now. And then every one of them is just dropping a kernel or a breadcrumb for future me to refer back to.
Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. Yeah. Get used to it. No one roots for you until everyone roots for you. That's just how it works.
Yeah, people only root for those who don't need to be rooted for.
It's strange to think about how mimetic and fallible everyone, me and you, everybody that's listening to this is. The stuff that I've said on this podcast for 6 years, since the first time that I ever said it, 7 years. And it's only been within the last 18 months that it's gone viral. It's the same sentence, the exact same sentence, said into the same microphone, slightly nicer lighting. And in some ways it's reassuring because you go, I fucking knew that was right. I knew that thing that I was saying was right, and I kept saying it until people realized that it was right. But another part of it is the medium matters more than the message in many ways. The frame matters more than the picture.
I would say that the medium and the message are inextricably linked. If Elon Musk tweets, I'm taking a shit, it will get a zillion shares because he's the richest man on earth and has done more entrepreneurial endeavors that have pushed humanity, I think, more than anyone else at this point. And so you can't separate the message from the messenger. And I remember when I was in middle school, I learned this lesson where I was in Spanish class and there was the class clown or whatever. And I was like, I want people to laugh at my jokes. And so I made a joke that was a joke that guy probably would have made. And it was a self-deprecating joke. But the thing is that that guy was kind of a bum, and him making self-deprecating jokes made sense because of the context of who he was. But I was a straight A student who was really good at sports. Yep. And no one thought it was funny. And fast forward, 10 years, there's a joke that I had in our fraternity, which is there's nothing funny about an in-shape body. And so I agree with you in that the medium of the message matters. And so people won't root for you because we use the delivery mechanism usually as a filter for whether we should even trust the source. And so I tell the story of the teacher who's talking about dollar cost averaging into the S&P and giving investing advice. They might be man, I give better investing advice than Warren Buffett does. He's saying the same thing as me. It's and you know what? You're probably right. The only problem is you didn't build Berkshire Hathaway. And so no one gives a shit. And so the thing is that we use someone's evidence and authority as a filter for how little we need to process the information. Because if you're listening to a teacher, you have to then think, okay, can I separate the message from the person? Can I independently analyze this and say, is it good, is it bad? If Warren Buffett says, you should buy this, you don't need to analyze it. You figure he knows more than me, he has more perspective, and I will just take it as fact. And so it's actually lazy consumption on behalf of everyone else that gives authority so much resonance and so much shareability because they're also protected, because if you share something Elon says, you're protected by Elon and his brand. Yeah. And so the hard work is getting to the point where you have the evidence that people are willing to feel safe agreeing with you. And the only way for them to feel safe agreeing with you is for you to disagree with them for a very long period of time until you prove that you're right.